Hello, I hope you're having a great day. I'm Ken Gulliver, president of UGRU, as in UGRU Your Business. We've developed a software that helps non-banking financial businesses organize, connect, and scale for as little as $59 a month. Our software was recently named a top 10 finalist in a global review of 300 software companies as a CRM Solution of the Year by the Cloud Awards. In the next few minutes, I'd like to cover challenges facing today's financial advisor, reasons they should consider using UGRU, an introduction of our team, the marketplace, the competition, and our unique advantages, UGRU's marketing plan, financial projections, and why you should consider investing in UGRU. So today there are new expectations for advisors to act as a fiduciary, taking time away from selling, which is pressuring them to operate like a real business. So they purchase a CRM like Salesforce, but find the hype was greater than the expense. Pick up QuickBooks to keep their accounting. They might subscribe to Constant Contact to generate leads, try Google Docs for doc management, and subscribe to Money Guide Pro for their financial planning, and they figure they're all set, right? Unfortunately, they now have 5 apps to learn and integrate. They face the dreaded double entry and more. Their clients are in 5 different databases. They realize that they're out of compliance, and the cost to deal with all the headache of maintaining integration is horrendous. Then they think to themselves, what a mess, how are the others doing this? And the reality is they don't. Most all advisors have problems like this. So here's a big question. How can they find a financial CRM to run their whole practice so they can do their job as a great advisor, like we all want them to do, at a price within reach? Well, that was my exact question 160,000 man-hours ago when we envisioned UGRU, the #1 CRM financial practice management suite. UGRU was founded in 2011 because existing CRMs were not integrated, they lacked proper workflows, document management, and had no financial or planning capabilities. There are 5 main reasons to consider UGRU. We're a full-featured CRM with Salesforce and marketing automation, in addition to accounting and the industry's best financial planning software. Everything needed to run a world-class planning practice. I'd like to share with you the team responsible for making that happen. I'll start with Dennis, our lead developer. Now, he's probably the smartest guy that I personally know, having a double master's in mathematics and informatics. I'll tell you a funny little story about how I met him. You see, before I met Dennis, I'd interviewed about 20 overly confident programmers. They all made my vision sound way too difficult or impossible, so you can imagine by the time I met him, I was about at my wit's end. Now, having no patience for the interview process by that time, I was blunt about what I needed, and I asked him if he thought it was possible. And with an innocent smile on his face, he replied, "Anything is possible." I knew right then he was my guy, and he's proven over the last 6 years to be a like-minded possibility achiever. TED happened in much the same way Dennis did. I went through 11 candidates over 2 years that claimed they were what we needed to bring our product to market, yet were unable to write a coherent marketing plan, let alone lead a successful go-to-market strategy. Ted Finch, who I can truly say has given direction to our sales and marketing, is responsible for Goldmine CRM doubling their sales every year the first 10 years, and since then has helped bring 450 products through 200 companies to market, including Apple, Boeing, IBM, and Microsoft, just to name a few. In my opinion, Ted is the most knowledgeable channel marketer in the United States today. As for me, well, I'm a street scrapper, but I've had great success as a financial advisor over nearly 20 years. I started my career not knowing what a simple mutual fund was, yet I wound up as one of the youngest branch managers and senior level leaders with the most prolific broker-dealer of our day. I've worked with A.G. Edwards, where my seminar strategies were so successful they were implemented as a standard across the nation. During my time at Merrill Lynch, I was in the top quintile of my peers, and for 8 years since then ran my own registered investment advisory firm whose revenue was in the top 1% of all advisor revenue in the United States. I've learned an abundance about what works in that industry, and I'm eager to share my vision with advisors who want to run an efficient operation themselves. These gentlemen, along with Herb, Vinny, Cindy, and Orion, are the dedicated people that make UGRU what it is. With a marketplace of 3.2 million, the team's immediate focus will be the independent financial advisor vertical of 600,000 seats, staff included. The heat map shows per seat count how competitive UGRU's pricing is with our horizontal and vertical competitors. It's clear we are the undisputed price performance leader. The top 4 competitors command 62% market share but grossly lack a full solution for the advisor. So, how does UGRU compare as a CRM, sales and marketing automation, accounting, and financial planning tool? I know it's small, but this chart is our competitive matrix which compares our top horizontal and vertical competition by feature and functionality, UGRU being on the far left. Now blue is feature and function available and red is not. In medical terms, I'd have to say the competition is hemorrhaging. You can see a detailed view of this matrix on our website. In the meantime, I'll tell you that UGRU has 3 main advantages. We have a superior product that dominates in feature and functionality. The team has 30 years of running independent financial practices, and we can scale having VP, Senior VP experience with companies like General Electric, Motorola, and Harcourt. Our mission is to market UGRU as the #1 CRM financial practice management suite through 4 primary channels. Value-added resellers, which are independent companies that resell software solutions for their customers. And number 2 through 4 is SEO, social media, and public relations. UGRU has a world-class reseller program built under the supervision of Ted Finch, who has launched 70 successful tech startups. Now, we use this strategy to build our sales force. Recruiting these resellers is managed by the channel marketing manager. And to ensure active selling, a channel sales manager is assigned to help engage and close new reseller business. And our reseller platform has all the tools to accomplish this job. Our recruiting goal, albeit conservative, is 155 resellers over 5 years. Now, we estimate that the average reseller will sell 40 seats per year. In our first 45 days alone of launch, we've already signed on 4 resellers, one of which is excited to move 600 of his customers from Redtail to UGRU. To support our resellers, leads are created in part by UGRU landing pages posted on reseller websites, like you see to the right. Now, this drives search results and increases our Google ranking. Along with SEO best practice, we have over 100 feature, advantage, and benefits strategically listed on the UGRU site, which will drive even more leads to our reseller partners. As well, UGRU is connected with over 1,000 LinkedIn profiles and over 11,000 followers on Twitter, so we can reach an interested audience quick and cheap. We post regularly, which permeates buyer networks not previously reached. Revenue generated from these efforts will in large part come from the top 25 independent broker-dealers who contract with 88,000 financial advisors. 1% of those advisors represents $10 million in annual revenue. That said, considering reseller volume, we estimate annual revenues of $10 million in 2019. But driving that revenue will cost money, and we estimate expenses in year 1 of $900,000 until profitable, which we believe will be sometime in 2018. Paying investors a return starting sometime in year 2. Our goal is to raise $1 million with a $50,000 minimum to fund operations on an $11 million pre-money valuation. Early investors believe in us, and we're hopeful that you will too. After all, there are 6 big reasons to invest in UGRU. Number 1, we're field tested with paying customers. We crush the competition. We're competitively priced. It's an incredible potential for return on investment. We have a solid team that's deeply invested. And UGRU is a finalist for CRM Solution of the Year by the Cloud Awards. From here, we can go over the features and benefits. I can send you our private placement memorandum and business plan. You could write a check and help make some happy advisors, or you could get to know us better. To do that, you can reach me at the numbers listed here or simply send me an email. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to discussing this wonderful opportunity further.